Hi there, I'm Stella from Stella's Yarn Universe. I hope you're all well. Thank you for tuning in. Good job for wanting to start a new crochet project. In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to crochet this little cow. It's quite a big project compared to my other video tutorials, so I divided it into two parts. I'll link to part 1, which I will upload tomorrow, in the description and also in the end of this video. So I hope you will enjoy this project. If you have any questions, please let me know in the comments. Enjoy! Happy crocheting! For this project, I'll be using a 2.5mm hook, which is something in between a size B1 or C2. So depending on how tightly you crochet, I choose which size to go for. If you tend to crochet quite loosely, I recommend going for a smaller size hook. Then I'll be using yarn in a DK or light worsted weight. This is Paintbox Yarn's Cotton DK, and I'm using brown, off-white and a light pink. You might also want to use black, but I'm going for brown just so you'll actually be able to see what I'm doing, which is very hard with black yarn. So be creative with the colors, choose any colors you like. And you can also upscale your little cow and make a larger cow by choosing a bigger hook and a heavier yarn weight. Then we'll need some fiber fill, scissors of course, a stitch marker, a yarn needle, and I'll be using 6mm safety eyes. And of course you can choose any size safety eyes you like, or instead embroider the eyes, which I recommend, especially if the little cow is made to be played with by little ones. Then please don't use safety eyes and embroider the eyes instead. Also, if you want to embroider a face, then you will need black embroidery floss and a large-eyed sewing needle. We begin with the legs, or the hooves to be precise. So grab the brown yarn or whichever color you selected for the hooves, and then we begin with the magic ring. If you need a more detailed tutorial on how to make one, I'll link to it in the upper right corner. There are so many tutorials out there on different ways on how to make magic rings, so I recommend you have a look on YouTube and find what works best for you. Then in round number 1, we single crochet 6 into the magic ring. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Then close the magic ring. I don't close it too tightly just now, just to make it easier to crochet in the first stitch of the next round. Now in round 2 we increase in all 6 stitches. So we single crochet 2, and the first one. Now we can also tighten the magic ring a bit more and place our stitch marker in the last stitch or the first stitch, whichever you prefer. And increase in all the remaining 5 stitches. So let's It's 1, 2, 1, 2, and by the end of the round we'll have 12 stitches. That's round 2 done, and now in round 3 we crochet in the back loops only. So just in case you haven't done this before, instead of crocheting in both loops, as we normally do, we only crochet in the back loop. So we insert our hook in the back loop only and single crochet. And we do this with all the back loops of all the 12 stitches. So again, insert your hook in the back loop only and single crochet. So we repeat this with all 12 stitches. That's round 3 complete, and we still have 12 stitches in our round. Now in round 4, we crochet normally in both loops again, and we decrease slightly, so we single crochet in the next 4 stitches. That's 2, 3, and 4. And then we make an invisible decrease. If you haven't done invisible decreases with single crochet before, I'll link to a little tutorial in the upper right corner. You just single crochet the 2 front loops of the next 2 stitches together. And then we single crochet in the next 4 stitches. One, 2, 3, 4, and now we'll make another invisible decrease. So insert your hook in the front loop of the next stitch, the front loop of the next stitch, yarn over, pull through both front loops, and yarn over and pull through the 2 remaining loops. That's round 4 complete. And in round 5 we keep decreasing a little, so this time we single crochet in the next 3 stitches. One, 2, oops, 3, and another decrease. And 1, 2, 3, and 1 more decrease. That's round 5 done. And now in round 6 we begin with a color change. Actually, first let's stuff the hoop slightly and just stuff it with my yarn end. That might even be enough. because the legs we want to stuff as we go, so that the fiber fill is distributed evenly. That might be enough for now because I don't want the fiber fill to bother me while I crochet. So we start with the color change, and now I want to join the white yarn. So choose whichever color you want the rest of the legs to be in, and just pull out my yarn so I don't lose my stitch. And now in the new color we make a little loop by making a slip knot. You can join the new color yarn without making a loop. That's just how I like to do it. And then we insert our hook in the next stitch, pick up the yarn in the old color, then we pop this little loop on our hook and pull it through the two loops of the old color. And now we continue crocheting in the new color. So I can fasten this off. And now we'll single crochet in the remaining 7 stitches of the round. And that's 7. You can also secure these two ends by making another knot. Just tie them together in a double knot, and then I'll just hide them inside the hoof, which I want to fill now anyway because later it's going to be tricky. So usually I just use the other end of my hook to push in the fiber fill or yarn ends in this case. It's almost completely filled now, so that's enough stuffed for now. Now in the next 2 rounds we'll simply single crochet in all 8 stitches. So you can pause the video here and hit play once you've done 2 rounds of 8 single crochet. That's my 2 rounds of 8 single crochet complete. And now in round 9 we single crochet in the next 3 stitches. It's 2, 3, and then we increase once more single crochet in the next 3, 2, 3, and increase. That's round 9 complete. Now we have a round of 10 stitches, and in round 10 we'll increase some further. So we single crochet in the next 4 stitches. That's 2, 3, 4, and then increase in every 5th stitch. Once more, 1, 2, 3, 4, and increase. Now we have a round of 12, and in the next round we'll single crochet in all these 12 stitches. That's round 11 complete, and now I'm just gonna fill the little leg. So I just pull out my stitch so I don't lose it, and then I just make little fiber fill balls that fit in the leg. Another one. And actually, I didn't mention these are going to be the forelegs. The fore and hind legs are very similar, so there's just one round difference. Let's start with the forelegs, and then we can repeat most of the rounds to make the hind legs. That's it. So round 12 is the last round of the legs. And for the forelegs, we're going to slightly decrease. So we single crochet in the next 4 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4. I stuffed too much. So we'll put that back in later. Then we decrease. So crochet the next 2 together and repeat. Single crochet in the next 4, 2, 3, 4, and decrease. Now it's the first foreleg done. So we can fasten off. I'll put the fiber fill back in. And now now you can repeat all of these steps to make the second foreleg. The hind leg is very similar. The only difference is the last round we single crochet in all 12 stitches. So let's do the other foreleg first. Go back to whichever minute I'm going to put here. That's where we started. And make another foreleg. Afterwards, we'll finish the last round of the hind legs together, and then we'll get on with the next part. That's the forelegs done. So now we can crochet the hind legs, and for them we repeat round 1 to 11. So you can go back to whichever minute I'm going to put here to crochet the first hind leg, and then we'll do round 12, which is just another round of 12 single crochet. So you can pause the video here, and once you've done round 1 to 11, hit play. That's round 11 of the hind leg done. So in round 12, we simply single crochet in all 12 stitches. Now that's the hind leg complete, so we can fasten off here. And we can fill the neck a little more. And then we repeat round 1 to 12 for the second hind leg. So pause the video and hit play once you have all 4 legs completed. That's all our legs complete, so we can put them aside for now. And next we're going to crochet the udder. So for this I'm going to use my light pink yarn. And again we begin with the magic ring. And then we single crochet 6 in the magic ring. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and close. In round 2, we increase in all 6 stitches. So 2 single crochet in each stitch, so that we'll have a round of 12. Now in round 3, we'll crochet the teats. So we chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we single crochet in the second chain from our hook, and then in the next 2 chains. Then we'll single crochet in the next stitch of our round and increase in the next stitch. So 1 and 2 in the next, then single crochet in the next stitch, and again we chain 4, 3, 4, then single crochet in the second chain from our hook and in the next 2 chains. And then we increase in the next stitch of the round. 1 and 2 in the next. Then we single crochet in the next 2 stitches. So 1 in each of the next 2. And again we chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And single crochet in the 3 chains starting from the second. It's 2 and 3. Now we single crochet in the same stitch right here that we made before we started the chain. Then we single crochet in the next stitch and increase in the next. So 1 and 2 in the next, and once again we chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and single crochet in the next 3 chains starting from the second. Now we single crochet in the next stitch of the round, increase in the next stitch, single crochet in the next stitch, and increase in the next stitch. Oops, that was wrong. This is the next stitch. So 1 and 2 in there, and that's round 3 complete. Now we have a round of 18, not counting the teats, so we'll just ignore them and single crochet in all 18 stitches in round 4. So we just fold this over so that we can insert our hook in the next stitch here and single crochet. So it's important that you fold the teats forward and then crochet around them. That's 3, 4, and again fold it forward and single crochet in the next one. Where were we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7, 8, fold it forward and single crochet in the next stitch. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and 18. In round 5 and 6, we'll just single crochet in all 18 stitches, and then that's the udder done. So you can pause the video here and hit play once you've completed 2 more rounds of 18 single crochet. Now I completed round 6 and just fastened off. So that's the udder done. And now we can continue with the belly. So, because I want the body to be mainly white, I used a white yarn, and I'll just make a small loop that I can join now. Now these two teeth have a larger distance in between them, so these I want these to point towards the back, and then these two towards the front. So between these two, I'm going to join the yarn now. So I just find the middle stitch between, and that's where I'll insert my hook, and then I put on the loop and pull it through. Now we're going to chain 4. Sorry, my iPad with the pattern just locked. Okay, so we chain 4. And then we single crochet in the next 3 chains, starting from the second one from our hook. 1, 2, 3. Now we'll slip stitch in this stitch, either next stitch next to the one where we joined the yarn. That's where we'll slip stitch in. And then we'll chain 1 and turn this way. Now we'll crochet around to the other side. So now we're going to single crochet in the next 2 stitches. and then increase in the next stitch. And now turn to work on the other side of the chain. So we'll increase again on the other side of the chain we began with, and then single crochet 2. So 1 in here, and 1 in here. And now again we'll find the next stitch, the stitch next to the one where we joined the white yarn, and that's where we're going to slip stitch in from the inside out this time. So slip stitch, chain, and then we turn. Now we'll single crochet in the next 3 stitches. So this is the first one here. One, 2, 3, and we increase in the next 2. So 1 and 2 in the next, and then 1 and 2 in the next, and then we'll single crochet 3, single crochet in the next 3 stitches. Now we continue to crochet around the udder, and we'll also start attaching the legs. So for now we single crochet in the next 4 stitches of the udder. So that's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now this is going to be the front and this the back. So now we're going to grab one of the hind legs that we're going to attach, and we want to have a look and see where the inside should be and where the outside should be. So I recommend that this would be the outside of the leg because the color change isn't visible, and this could be the inside, so that will hide the color change a little more. So we want to join this leg now at the inside. So now we start crocheting in a stitch here on the center inside of the leg. And then we'll just crochet all around it. So 12 stitches all together, all around the leg. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Just make sure to hold the yarn in tight for the last stitch of the leg. where we fastened off. That was 10. Now 2 more. 11 and 12. Now we're going to crochet along the last round of the udder again. So 6, and we crochet in the next 6 stitches. That's the next one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then we'll connect the next leg, the second hind leg. So once again, decide where the outside is going to be. For this one, the color change will be in the back, but that's okay. So again, in the center of the inside of the leg, we'll join the leg. So we'll single crochet in here. And then single crochet in the remaining 11 stitches of the leg. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Push the filler back in. So that's the hind legs attached. Now we're going to crochet in the next 8 stitches, so this one being the next. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then this one is the next. 6, 7, 8, and here we're going to attach the first 4 leg. So now you can have a look which one is more suitable. This is probably better suitable for the right 4 leg. No, the other way around. I'm gonna go with this one. one side of your cow is going to be prettier than the other. So for me, that's going to be its right side. So once again, on the inside, on the center inside of the leg, we're going to join the leg. So insert your hook there and single crochet all around the leg. The forelegs only have 10 stitches, so we single crochet 10 stitches all around. It's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now we're going to single crochet in the next 4 stitches. One, 2, 3, and 4. And now we're going to join the second hind leg. So again, at the center inside of the leg, single crochet in the first stitch of it, and then crochet, single crochet in the remaining 9 stitches of the leg. Two more. One, and 2. Then we'll single crochet in the next stitch. And we'll make this stitch the last stitch of the round now. So I'll put my stitch marker in there. The next round we begin with single crocheting in the next 5 stitches. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and now we'll single crochet 3 stitches together. So to do that, we'll insert our hook in the front loops of the next 3 stitches. So front loop number 1, then front loop number 2, and front loop number 3. Then we pick up the yarn and pull it through all 3 front loops. So now we have 2 loops on our hook, and yarn over and pull it through these 2. Now we single crochet in the next 8 stitches around the leg again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And again, we'll single crochet the next 3 stitches together. So insert your hook in the next front loop, in the second next front loop, and in the in the third front loop. Yarn over and pull the yarn through all 3 front loops. So now we have 2 loops on our hook. Pick up the yarn and pull it through both. Then we'll single crochet in the next 4 stitches. It's 3 and 4. And once more, single crochet 3 together. So front loop 1, front loop 2, and front loop 3. That's it. Now we single crochet in the next 8 stitches. That was 3. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Then we single crochet the next 3 together again. And now we'll single crochet in the next 5 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and again 3 together. So front loop, oops, front loop, front loop, then we single crochet in the next 6 stitches. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 3 together. Oops. That's it. Then single crochet in the next 2. 1 and 2 and 3 together again. Now we single crochet in the next 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and once more we'll single crochet 3 together. That's 1, 2, and 3. Now I'm just going to secure my stitch because next I'm going to get to the unpopular part of weaving in all these ends. Usually I would just hide them inside the body because I'm lazy like that, but this time I want to use them to close these little gaps that might have formed when attaching the legs. So I'm just going to make a few stitches and that's it. So I'll just weave in the yarn ends of the legs and just make sure that at the same time I'm closing these little gaps between body and leg. Now I've used the yarn ends of the legs to close the gaps between the legs and the body. So we can go ahead with the next round. Actually, the udder is a bit crooked now, but that's okay. I mean, nothing in nature is perfect, right? So I'll just keep it that way. So in the next round, I'm going to be adding the brown color back in. if your cow has 2 colors, go ahead and color change along with me. Otherwise, just ignore the color changes and continue with your main color. So I'll single crochet in the next 7 stitches. It's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, and then I'll make a color change. Oops. So I'll make a loop in the new color that I want to join. And like we did before with the hooves, changing from brown to white. This time I change from white to brown, so I insert my hook in the next stitch, pick up the yarn in the old color, and then I pop this loop on my hook and pull it through the 2 loops. Now, because I'll change back to the white yarn in a few stitches. So now that I'm crocheting in the brown yarn, I crochet around the white yarn, and I try not to keep the tension too high, because this way the yarn is just going to be stranded on the inside of my work, and when I need the white yarn again, it will be in the right place for me. So I'll show you what I mean by that. So the white yarn goes here on top, it's laying on top of my hook. Then I pick up the brown yarn and crochet around it. Then again, I make sure that the white yarn is under my hook, and I pick up the brown yarn. So now we've crocheted around the white yarn. I'll do 2 more stitches. Oh, sorry, 1 more stitch in brown for now. So this is the end. So the white yarn is following me. So now I want to change the color back to white. And again, I'll pick up the brown yarn, but now I have the white yarn in the right position to change back to white. And now we'll do the same with the brown yarn. And once more, we single crochet in the next stitch, picking up the yarn. And then when we pick up the yarn again, making sure the brown yarn lays on top of the white yarn. Now we're going to make an invisible decrease. So again, make sure the brown yarn lays on top of your hook. And you pull the white yarn through the front loops, and then it should lay on top of the white yarn before you pick up the yarn again and pull it through the 2 remaining loops. I just had to frog a little because I skipped a stitch. So now we single crochet in the next two. Oops. 1 and 2. Oops. And then we decrease again. And then we'll single crochet in the next 10 stitches. Just making sure the fiber fill doesn't come out. So you can either leave the brown yarn that you're not working with at the moment there and crochet around it. Or you could also lay it over your finger. I like to do this where I lay both yarn colors over my index finger and then I hold them in place with my ring and pinky finger. That's what I'm used to with stranded knitting. So maybe that's why this works for me. So you can try what works best for you. So 9 more single crochet in white before we change color. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oops. Then we change it back to brown. So switch positions if you're holding both yarns with your index finger. Change color and then we single crochet 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, and what I wanted to show you is here you can see that the brown yarn is worked into our stitches, so it's completely hidden inside them. Now we change back to the white yarn. So I'll switch them back around and then we single crochet in the next 9 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and change back to brown. This time we only single crochet 1 in brown and then change back to white in the next single crochet, and then we single crochet in the remaining 3 stitches. 1, 2, 3. So now we should have a round of 50 stitches. In the next round, we single crochet in the next 6 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Then we change to brown. And then we single crochet in the next 4 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we change back to white. Now we single crochet 1, and then we decrease, and we single crochet in the next 2 stitches. 1, 2, and decrease once more. Now we single crochet in the next 9 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Then we change to brown. And next we single crochet in the next 6 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Then change back to white. Now we'll single crochet in the next 8 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Change to brown, and then we single crochet in the next 3. 1, 2, 3, change back to white, and single crochet in the last stitch. So now we should have 48 stitches in our round. So next round, we single crochet in the next 5 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we change to brown and then single crochet in the next 6 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and changing back to white. Oops. Then we single crochet in the next 11 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and change to brown. Oops. Let's do that again. Change to brown. Next we single crochet 8. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then we change back to white. Now we'll single crochet in the next 6 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and change to brown. Then we'll single crochet 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And in the last stitch, we change to white. In the next round, we'll single crochet 4 in white. So swap these around. 1, 2, 3, 4, then change to brown. And next we'll single crochet 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and changing to white. Next we'll single crochet 10, one, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And change to brown. Then in brown we will single crochet 9 now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then we'll change to white. Then in white we will single crochet 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and change back to brown. Then we'll single crochet in the next 7 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, change back to white, and we'll single crochet the last stitch in white. And that's round 18 complete. The next round is going to be very similar to the previous. The only difference is that we start with 5 single crochet this time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we change to brown, and then we'll single crochet in the next 6 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and change to white. And the rest is the same. So again, we single crochet 10 in white. That's 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, and we change to brown. Then we single crochet 9 in brown. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, change to white, and then you make 4 single crochet in white. 1, 2, 3, 4, and change to brown. Then we'll single crochet 7 in brown. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and we change to white, and the last stitch we'll make in white. The next round we begin with 6 single crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Then we change to brown. And next we'll single crochet 5 in brown. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and change to white. Then we'll single crochet 9 in white. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and change to brown. Then 9 in brown. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and we'll change to white. Then we'll single crochet 5 in white. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, changing back to brown. and then single crochet 6 in brown, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, change to white, and single crochet the remaining 2 stitches in white. And that's round 20 complete. Now in the next round we'll start decreasing. But first we single crochet 6 in white, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Then we decrease in white. Next we'll change color to brown. Now we'll single crochet 3 in brown, and then we'll change it to white. Then we'll single crochet 1 and decrease. Then we'll single crochet 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and decrease. Then we'll single crochet 1 more in white and change to brown. Then we'll single crochet 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and decrease. Then we'll change to white. And single crochet 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and decrease. Then we'll single crochet 1 more in white and change to brown. And then we'll single crochet 4, and decrease. So now our round is reduced to 42 stitches. In round 22, we'll keep decreasing. We begin by changing colors back to white. And then we'll single crochet 4 in white. 1, 2, 3, 4, and decrease. Then we'll change to brown and single crochet in the next 3. 1, 2, 3, and change back to white. Now we decrease in white. And then we single crochet 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and decrease. Then we'll single crochet 3, 1, 2, 3, and change to brown. And we single crochet 1 and then decrease. Then we change back to white. Single crochet 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and decrease. Then we'll single crochet 1, change to brown, single crochet 3, and decrease. So now we have a round of 36 stitches. Round 23, we'll start with a color change again. So we change to white. Then we'll single crochet 3, 1, 2, 3, and decrease. we'll single crochet 1 and change to brown in the next single crochet. And we single crochet 2 and decrease. Then we'll change back to white. Single crochet 3 and decrease. And single crochet 3 again. And change color to brown. And decrease. Oops, once again. Then we'll change the color back to white. Single crochet 3 decrease, single crochet 1, change color to brown in the next single crochet, single crochet 2, and decrease. The next round we start again with changing color to white. Then we'll single crochet 2 and decrease. Then we'll single crochet 1 change color to brown, single crochet 1 and decrease. Then we'll change back to white in the next single crochet. Single crochet 2 and decrease. Then we'll single crochet 2 change color to brown, and decrease. Then we'll change back to white. Single crochet 2. Decrease. And single crochet 1. Change color to brown. Single crochet 1. And decrease. So now our round has 24 stitches. Now before we continue with the next round, we're going to stuff the body. Also, if you haven't stuffed the udder yet, make sure that's stuffed as well. So make sure the body is nicely filled with fiber fill, but not that much that it distorts the shape. That's enough for me for now, because after the next round we can still squeeze in some more. So in the next round we decrease a lot. Actually, we'll do nothing else but decrease. So in the first stitch we decrease, and at the same time we change colors to white. So we insert our hooks in the next 2 front loops and pull the brown yarn through, and then we switch to the white yarn and pull it through the 2 loops. So now we'll just leave the brown and continue with the white. So in total we'll do 12 decreases, so 11 more. The brown one can be cut off. And we'll just continue decreasing. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, that's halfway done. So I'll put the brown yarn end in there. Seven, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So that's our round complete. Our round has 12 stitches now. And before we continue with more decreases, we definitely need to add some more fiber fill. The body is nicely filled now, so we can start our last round, in which we will decrease 6 times. That's it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 'I just split the yarn there, so I'm gonna do that again. That's 4, 5, 6. So now we can fasten off. And then we'll close the round. If I can find my yarn needle. Found it. So thread the end on your yarn needle, and then we insert the needle with the yarn end in all 6 front loops. This is the 4th, the 5th, and number 6. Then pull it tight to close the round, and then we insert it in the middle and just stitch through to wherever we want to weave in the yarn. And so probably the belly would be a good place. So that's it, our last round closed, and all that's left to do for the body is now weaving in the yarn end, and then we'll continue with the head.